We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Washington Commanders. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost. Yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Back to throw. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the Commanders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Touchdown, Washington. First touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. At the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Random, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 2. He completes it right side away. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the former Cal Bear, it's Patrick Laird. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run here with Laird. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First down, here's White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Bucs' 42-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun, they'll try to run it. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A gain of 14, 1st down Commanders.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
He'll keep it himself. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to...
And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Robinson Jr., his first rushing touchdown on the year. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
We'll get this to about the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Josh Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, some under pressure, and they get to him again. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able...
Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us a ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
On the set.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. That's out wide here for Robinson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Second down and 3.
at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw again. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
First down and 10 yards to go.
They'll set up to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Brock Wright from 10 yards out. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is caught by Evans. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-17.
Buccaneers 17.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He stiff arms him. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 17.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Returnable for Grant, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. Well, that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive with White. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll drop to throw. Throw here's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he gets it up past the 35. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. This is White on the screen. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On the ground, it's Laird. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Rolling to his right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for Washington.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. We'll get an injury stoppage, and it appears to be the wideout, Jahan Dotson. He's the one shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Hands it off out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Taking it about the 16. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now they'll change things up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
At the 18-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Sly able to put this one through. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing, because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Laird, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll drop this off to Laird. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
There's a short one taken in by Otten. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Running out of the gun with White. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. He'll drop to throw. He gets it over the middle to Palmer. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's again complete to Palmer.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points in the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.